For most, a TV presenter is just a face on the screen. But Pippo Baudo was different. He wasn't simply on television. He was television itself. His presence defined an era. His voice echoed across Italy. His charisma drew millions. And his resilience made him unforgettable. They called him the king of Italian TV. But every king has secrets. Every empire has its struggles. And behind the applause, there is always another story. Pippo Baudo's journey was not born in luxury, but in determination. In the early days of his career, few believed he would rise to greatness. Yet Baudo had something others lacked: a fire, a hunger, and an uncanny ability to connect with people. From the smallest stages to the grandest theaters, his presence was magnetic. Soon, television came calling. And when the cameras first pointed in his direction, Italy saw something new. A host who was more than a presenter. He was a storyteller, a conductor, a master of the stage. And as the years went by, his name became synonymous with entertainment itself. At the height of his career, Pippo Baudo reigned supreme. From the glamorous stage of the Sanremo Music Festival to the most watched programs in the country, his presence was everywhere. When Baudo spoke, people listened. When he introduced an artist, the nation paid attention. He was polished, elegant, and in command. But it wasn't just about glamour. Pippo Baudo had the rare gift of making audiences feel at home, as though the man on the screen was speaking directly to them. For decades, he was not only a host, he was family. Yet, with fame came challenges. Rivals rose. Critics whispered. Some believed his time was over. But every time the lights dimmed, Baudo found a way back into the spotlight. Again and again, the king refused to surrender his crown. But legends are never without shadows. Behind the curtain, television was not just about entertainment. It was about power, politics, and survival. And Pippo Baudo knew this better than anyone. Rumors swirled of rivalries with other stars. Stories spread of heated debates, backroom deals, and battles for control of the stage. There were moments when it seemed the empire might crumble. But each time, Baudo emerged unbroken, proving that resilience was his greatest talent. His story was not just one of fame, but of endurance. A story of how to rise, fall, and rise again. And then, the world changed. Television no longer reigned supreme. The internet was born. A new generation, one that had never seen Pippo Baudo on stage, discovered entertainment through screens smaller than a hand. For many legends of television, this was the end. But for Pippo Baudo, it was only the beginning of something new. His name, his image, his voice, resurfaced online. In clips, in memes, in viral moments, a new trend was born. The Pippo Baudo phenomenon returned, this time not on stage, but in the digital world. Suddenly, those who had never seen him live were fascinated. Who was this man? Why did he matter? Why did his presence still feel so powerful? The answer was simple. Legends don't fade. They echo through time. So who was Pippo Baudo? A host. A survivor. The architect of an era? The truth is simple. He was never just a man on the screen. He was the screen itself. For decades, he embodied the magic of television, the drama, the spectacle, the connection that brings millions together. And as long as there are lights, cameras, and an audience, his shadow will remain. A legend. A king. A myth that refuses to die. Because some names are not just remembered, they are eternal. And Pippo Baudo, the king of Italian TV, will forever echo in history. Drop your thoughts below, whether it's one word, a full story, or even just an emoji that captures your answer.